Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your sneak peek for the week. Happy Monday. Thought I'd get at you early. And I hope you're having a beautiful week so far. I hope you had a restful weekend and were able to get in some self-care, hopefully. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. So what is this, Elsie? I've never been here. I just clicked here. What's going down? Well, I read from Aries to Pisces. I've marked everything below in the description, so you'll just be able to scroll this video and find whatever sign it is that you need. I hope, please, 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 that you are not watching for just your sun sign. You should be armed with, at the very least, your sun, moon, and rising. So I'm here to do, readings. So let's start with Aries. Let's start with you, Aries. Aries, I hope you're well. If you are interested in a private reading, I do have a sale on right now, solstice sale until the 21st. Everything you need to know is in the description by the yellow dot. Let's see all the flowers. All right, here we go. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's this week. Sneak peek for this week for you, Aries. I am also a fire sign, Aries. I am your cousin, Sagittarius. It's in my rising. Here we go, Aries. I connect really well to Aries. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, so we've got, starting off with the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Swords. Couple knights going down here. Energy is moving. The Eight of Cups. So this is this deck is called the Wandering Moon Tarot. Cups that show up are moons, and the stars are pentacles. So what I want to say, what's at the top of your mind, is it feels like something's been taking a really long time to come together. The Knight of Pentacles is at the top of your mind. First card I pulled out, right? So something has been taking a really long time. I think it's been quiet. I think it went from being very loud to being very quiet. Maybe not very loud, but you know, the Knight of Swords is here. That's the one that has all the information, right? Very brave, very quick, very focused on the finish line, and kind of scattered. Energy is everywhere. This person isn't very organized in their thoughts, or if they are, they just don't have all the details. This person is good with the clarity of the information that they remember, but they're moving really quickly, understand? So it feels like it went from almost like a whirlwind in your life, Aries, to now it's quiet. That there really isn't much going on. The Knight of Pentacles is at the top of your mind. Something has been taking a long time to come together, or maybe to get communication from somebody. The Knight of Swords is here. Take it as it resonates. Eight of Cups is looking into the future here. I think that you, Aries, are probably, some of you are going to be in a relationship currently that's dragging its heels. Yeah. And it's funny, dragging its heels, because Charlie just showed me a horse that's actually dragging its hooves. But I feel like somebody here is dragging their heels. I feel like that you know that the place that you're at right now, Aries, is not the worst place you've ever been. It's probably even an upgrade from where you were. But I think the Eight of Cups is indicating that you know that there's more out there for you, that you have the things that you need, and you know you're in an okay place as it pertains to, you know, the heart space. But I feel like you've been thinking about walking away or disconnecting, going to look for the Two Cups, and not because you're not happy where you are. But I think that you just know that there's more out there. There's something dragging you out there. But you're taking your time to get to this conclusion, is what I want to say. It might be this week that you come to that conclusion. The Eight of Cups is looking into the future. So possibly you do go off looking for the other Two Cups, right? Whatever's over the horizon. Aries, we've got the full moon. So I think that maybe you ended up ending a cycle with somebody. Full moons are about cycles coming to an end. So as I said, it felt like there was a lot of words, or it was loud, and then all of a sudden it was silent. And so I feel like it might have been because you cut somebody out, possibly, or maybe you quit your job. Something you have lessened the chatter in your ears, I think. But now I think it's dead quiet. Do you know what I mean? It went from kind of being loud to being really quiet. I think that, yeah, possibly over these last couple of days, maybe you've cut somebody out, or that's what you're thinking about doing this week, possibly. I want to say that if you have been trying to make a decision to walk away from a situation you're in, whether that is the lease on your car, the job that you have, or the relationship, I think that your decision is going to be made this week. I feel like you decide you're going to go out and look for the 2 cups. I don't know that you've ever experienced the 2 cups. I mean, maybe you've labeled some of the things that you've been doing as love, but I feel as though you've never really been loved. And I think that's what you're looking for. You've had this before. You've had the 8 cups before, but I don't think you've had the 10. I'm probably connecting to someone who on the down low did some type of small ritual on the full moon. You did some sort of small ritual. So wrote things down and destroyed the paper, or hung it on a wire and burnt the wire, or the shoelace, or whatever it is. It's something really simple. And I feel like you didn't tell anyone that you did that. I think you're kind of the person who is like, okay, well, I'm going to try this, but let me just wait and see. Is it going to work or not? And I think that you didn't tell anyone. I think that you kept it concealed. But I'm going to say that I think this week, by the time this week is up, I feel like you are going to decide to walk away from some sort of commitment that you're currently in. King of Swords, yeah, you bet. You're about to give somebody all the clarity they need. The King of Swords is touching the full moon. I feel like you either did cut somebody out. There's a decision. There's 2 swords looking at us, right? There's the 2 swords both pointing up. Either you're about to make a decision based on the energy you've been feeling from the full moon. You're the only one with the key here. Like you can do whatever you want to move forward. It's your decision to make. I feel like it's been taking a really long time to make the decision. Either life has been going really fast, or it feels like you have been thinking a lot, though. You've been thinking a lot and been concealing your thoughts. Although you have clarity about what you want to do, I don't think you're sharing it with anyone. I think that the Knight of Pentacles is here, moving as slow as possible because you're going in for one and done. I think that when you find the 2 cups, you're going to know it. You're going to know it. And I think that you're taking your time because you want to do it right. The King of Swords is the one who's the lawyer, right? The one who's arguing both sides. Yeah. The person who is the judge, the magistrate, someone who's kind of cerebral. Could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that you're dealing with. We have more swords than anything else. Yeah. You're thinking of ending something here. So you haven't spoken to the person yet about it. I feel like this is the week that you speak to whomever it is that either is your boss or the person that you're dating or the lease that you want to get out of in your car. I feel like it all comes to an end, whatever it is. 9 of Pentacles is in the reverse. It's been draining, I feel. It feels that this coming to this conclusion has been draining. What I want to say is that it's meant to be. We know that because of the Death card, because the transformation is here. And it's, the Death card is looking straight at the King of Swords, waiting for a decision. You got to make the decision. You got to say something, get the clarity, and decide what you're going to do with the sword, because here comes death. Here comes the transformational moment. I feel like you've been keeping it to yourself because you don't like conflict. What you like to do is kind of, well, I'm going to say this in a loving way, bark orders. Like you're the leader, right? So I feel like you're the person that's used to being in control of the situation or the conversation. And so you have learned, possibly as a lawyer, that you never divulge the information before you get to the courthouse because, all that information can play out in really bad ways if it's taken out of context, right? So I think that you're doing a lot of thinking around the full moon, keeping it concealed and deciding what you're going to do. Things are about to transform here because I think you're feeling a little bit drained or even maybe financially drained over whatever situation is happening here. Temperance is here to try and soften the situation. Yeah, to try and give you balance at a time when I think that you're making one of the most important decisions of your life, because this is the moment of alchemy. alchemy, right? The one moment in time where everything that could possibly be in the right spot at the right time, it's right here. The alchemist. It's like when you get pregnant, right? There's only one moment in time for all things to come together in perfection. Otherwise, there's no pregnancy. It's the same thing. It's a moment of alchemy, and it's taken care of by the universe. So I feel like at this time when you're either feeling drained, feeling like you put more in than you got out of this relationship or this lease or this job, you could be dealing with Scorpio. You could be dealing with Sagittarius. Wheel of Fortune, there we go. Feeling drained, yeah. And then the moment of alchemy comes because it's destiny that you move forward here. I think it's because you make the decision to move forward it's not that you make the decision to leave. It has nothing to do with what you're leaving. It has to do with you seeing the worth in yourself enough to say, yeah, the 8 cups are good, but I'm worth the 10. Yeah, so I think that's why the universe opens up for you and gives you the Wheel of Fortune. All this fortunate change starts to happen because now you're making different decisions. You're not falling into the same cycle that you did before, and you realize your worth is I belong within all 10 cups. I don't have to choose the 8 or the 2. The Wheel of Fortune is all the fixed energies. You could be dealing with fixed energy. You could have it in your chart as well. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. A lot of fortunate change is coming. Now, the thing is that change can be hard, right? The Ten of Swords shows up. Change can be hard, and that means that cycles are coming to an end for you. In order for you to be able to move forward into fortunate places, I feel that there needs to be some cycles ended and lessons learned, some healing to be done. And on the new moon, it starts, oh my gosh. Because the new moon comes on the 18th of June, and the new moon is the news cycle. We close out things here, then we're thinking until the new moon comes, and then we know what we want to do moving forward. So what is it you want to do? The Knight of Cups. You want to tell someone all about your feelings. It's lovely, Ace of Wands. You're incredibly attracted to this person. I love that for you. I cannot stop smiling, Aries. That is a good read for the week. It'll be for some of you, of course, not all of you, but I would love to hear it if it's yours. Exciting. Okay, Taurus, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, my bull gang, here we are. Sneak peek for this week, my friends. For you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Taurus, if you're interested in a sale, you're always interested in a good sale, huh? Up to $15 off my readings until the 21st of June. 21st of June, which is the solstice. It is a solstice sale. So please, look for the yellow dot in the description. Everything you need will be there. All right, here we go, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's coming up for this sneak peek for this week for Taurus, please? What's coming up this week for Taurus? All right. Relax. What came out first? The 8 of Cups. Interesting. But it's in the reverse. We've got the 9 of Cups. Okay. And we have the World in the reverse. Very interesting, Taurus. So, the 8 of Cups in the reverse is my boomerang. If you've been watching me long enough, you know that to me indicates that somebody who had possibly walked away from you looking for the other 2 cups is now coming back. They didn't find whatever they were looking for. Yep, somebody had it in the comments. I forget who said it. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. That's this person. It could be you, but it could be them. Take it as it resonates. We have the 9 of Cups over here. So I feel like this person that's coming back has realized that they left their fortune in the dust. Yeah, somebody here is realizing that their wish fulfillment was something that they passed over. Yeah. And now they're coming back because there's unfinished business. Well, didn't this just get interesting? So you could be dealing with a fixed sign. That is the World card, and that is the fixed signs are Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. The World card in the reverse is unfinished business. I need to know how to close this cycle successfully, bring things to full circle. Yep. It might have to do with somebody that you already know, I think, that's coming back because things are now to becoming full circle here. Somebody's coming in for the victory here. So the Six of Wands is about someone who is gaining victory after the fight or a hard time, having been through a lot in the past. This person, since they walked away from the Nine of Cups, I feel that you offered, or that they didn't see, even if you were offering it, I feel like they are coming back now because they understand that there is value here. They want to see if they come back, are you still offering the Nine Cups? This person is someone who's likely quite good looking, quite charismatic. This is Leo energy. This is someone who might have a little bit of ego because of those things, because they do look good and they have a lot of offers, a lot of eyes on them, people watching them. Interesting. Five of Pentacles. So there's been a disconnection. So since this person left, now I don't feel like there was any arguments or fights or anything like that. I think that Taurus, it's coming out with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, because that's at the top of your mind. Is this person coming back? Because I think you already feel it. And when this person left, I think that they left it quiet. I don't think that you two blocked each other or any of that dramatic stuff. I don't think any of that went on. I think it just dropped off. Like maybe you sent the last text and they just never replied. Maybe that's it, or vice versa, right? But it's been quiet. It's been quiet, and this person, I think, is realizing now where the victory is. This person that's been quiet with you, or that you've been quiet with, take it that as it resonates. The Five of Pentacles is lack. There's been a lack of communication. There's a lack of heart space. There's a lack of closure. There's a lack of victory. It's silent. How am I going to get the victory if it's silent, Elsie? All right. Well, it's not my choice. We'll ask the spirit here. How do they gain access? If it's been quiet, how does Aries gain, or sorry, how does Taurus gain access? The Page of Cups. Ask and you shall receive, right? Page of Cups. What you have to do is you have to say sorry. You got to apologize. That's how you gain access. You come in with kindness. You come in maybe with an element of surprise a little bit. Maybe before you get there, maybe you send ahead flowers or a card, or you know what I mean? It's almost like someone's trying to soften the blow of going from, you know, the Five of Pentacles to the Page of Cups. There's a message coming here, Taurus. Somebody who's either going to surprise you with a message after a long period of being really silent. This person feels like there's unfinished things between you, some things that have not been said. I feel like in lack, I have a lack of emotional energy. This person doesn't really know where you're at in terms of how you feel about them, because there has been silence. Now, I'm not blaming or taking sides. It's you or them that didn't return the text or decided just not to bother. We have the Six of Swords. Somebody's been really stuck since they haven't been speaking with you. And I think that they're coming in to try and turn the world upright. I think that they want to close this chapter of how they've been feeling. And I think this person's really been feeling like since they saw you last, they've been through a bit of a war, that now they realize the victory was actually with you, but they think that they've passed over this moment now. Somebody's coming in to say sorry because they feel stuck, because there's been no communication. We got the Ace of Swords, and they don't really know where this connection stands. So it's like muddy. I have more questions than I have answers. You know, it's like the water is muddy and I can't see the way through. I don't really have much clarity. Somebody here doesn't really know where this whole situation stands because of the silence that's been here. But I think there's also been I don't know that they're outright lies. I don't want to say that, but I think someone here has been concealing their feelings, because we've got 6 swords here. Seven swords. We got 6 and 1 is 7. So 7 swords is someone, I feel like, I don't think you've been lied to, but I think someone's been concealing something that they haven't been sharing and sort of putting up an illusion possibly that they didn't have any feelings at all. I think this person is concealing the fact that they really do have some feelings for you. Now understand it's Page of Cups, right? So it's at the very beginning. It's like I have some affection for you. I have heart space energy for you. This person isn't sure how you feel about them, so they're concealing how they feel about you. We've got the 6 of Cups, but this person has a feeling that you are someone who has been connected to them for a long time in a way that no other person might be connected to them. So first of all, this is someone that you've known for a while. So this is someone that's already in your orbit. You don't have to have dated this person before, but it feels like somebody may have considered you and then decided to go somewhere else, got another offer, decided to follow the other shiny thing. So I don't feel like it's a breakup. That's not what it feels like here. What it feels like is somebody concealed their feelings, you guys dropped off, stopped talking. And even though you've known each other for a long while, I think that it's been silent and there's been no conversation or communication. Somebody has been kind of silent with you. I feel like you feel that you have a deep connection to this person. They broke your heart. Okay, so for some of you, it is someone that previously did disappoint you as a friend, possibly. In the friend department, I think that they disappointed you. And I think it's because of the communication's bad. I think in that part is why it is, I think that there's no communication, and that's why we've got the 6 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. Yeah, I think it's because of the communication. I feel like one of you has really honest communication from the heart, and the other one is concealing it or hiding it because they've been hurt so much, right? And they're unsure if you're even going to want to even look at them now that there's been silence for you for some time. It could be months even. So we have on the 3 of Swords, we now have the Death card. So yeah, something did come to an end here. And so this person feels like there's unfinished business here. They're also disappointed in that they didn't carry their side of the bargain as it pertains to the friendship here. And we have the Knight of Wands. This person has decided that they are going to kind of stop their player ways, or they're, you know, I really don't like to stick the labels on people, but I feel like the Knight of Wands doesn't give any stability. So if you're into that, if that's what you want in your life, and I'm not going to say you shouldn't have it, right? But for those of you who really like stability, I feel this Knight of Wands didn't really give you any stability. I think that this person wants to end that part of their life. I think they want to find stability. We have the 9 of Wands, though. This person is really hurt. This person is very brave, but understand they faced a lot of things, and it's put them all behind the fear wall. And I think that's why this person is the King of Wands, because they want to get in and out of there before somebody hurts them. They want to do the hurting before somebody hurts them. They just don't want to be rejected. They don't want to, that's why it's unstable, right? We've got the 10 of Pentacles, but this person really has a lot of feelings, permanent sort of solidified feelings, ones that are grounded. I think this person is giving up their, the Death and the King of Wands. They're giving up the instability or just looking for passion because it keeps getting them hurt over and over and over again. The Knight of Wands does hold a wand, and then we have the 9 of Wands, which is 10. This person is dropping their burdens. They want to have a new start. The Ace comes after the 10, so the Ace of Wands, and then we do have the 10 of Pentacles, right? That's all of the abundance or the long-term relationship, whatever way you're looking at it there. And then we have the Fool, so we're beginning again. Yep. So I feel like there is going to have to be some conversation. Some of it's going to be harsh because you two, I think, need to learn to look at it from the other person's point of view. So it's going to be all about trying to understand your person, using your gut, making sure that the words you say don't hurt, because it could end up in a harsh state of affairs. I feel like this person just wants you to see it from their side, or vice versa. Maybe you want to see it from their side. Somebody's been waiting a long while. They've been hesitating, though. I think it is a Leo. I'm just going to say, we also have Aries here. We have all of the fixed signs there. And Scorpio. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. The person who's been holding back, who didn't know what to say, is the one that's charging in. Yeah, so the Five of Wands is here. Somebody makes up their mind because the Seven of Pentacles is here. This person is got this one pentacle here that they are ready to give to somebody, and I think this is the person coming in with the apology. Got the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck, Taurus. So there's to be passionate messages coming in, probably before you see them. All right. Gemini, it's you. Happy birthday, Gemini. Hope you're doing well. And if you're having a birthday this week, happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you so much for doing that. And if you are interested in a good sale on private readings, please look below in the description. Look for the yellow dot and all the flowers. You will see that there is up to $15 off my readings. All right, here we go. This is for Gemini for this week. Sneak peek for this week for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, there we go. That's where we start. We've got the Page of Pentacles, top of your mind. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. So, looking for a place to grow. So you're looking for a flower bed to plant this in. Yeah. So the Page of Pentacles is something that is materializing in the 3D, right? It can be a messenger of material things for sure. There is about to be some type of opportunity or investment. Somebody here is going to make you some sort of offer, my friend. Someone is going to make you an offer. It's going to probably come to you electronically or by messenger where you have to sign for it if it's documentation. But I feel like if there's some quick moving energy here, or things are about to speed up in your material world because of a project that you're beginning, or you're asking somebody out. There is something that's newly minted here. Got the Ace and the Page, and there's two pentacles there. Something that you want to bring back into balance. Got the Three of Wands, something that you've waited for a long time. This person on the docks is looking straight at the Ace of Pentacles. So quite literally waiting for a ship to come in, a ship that has this Ace of Pentacles. You're waiting for the offer to arrive, or waiting for the right time to get the offer. Wow. There you go. So we have the Two of Cups, which is emotions, right? You're waiting, I feel, Gemini, waiting for the right time to make an offer to someone or something that you've been waiting for a long time. So whether it is you're buying the house, or opening a new stream of income for your business, or maybe opening a business. But for those of you that it is pertaining to love, I feel that's what it is here. Somebody is waiting for the right time to invest in you, to call you up and say, hey, can I take you out? Because they have the other cup. If you're holding one, they're holding one. I think they want to communicate about their feelings here, Gemini, or maybe you do. We have the Queen of Wands. So this is someone that you're quite enamored with, I'm going to say. This is someone that you're quite enamored with here, Gemini. This is someone who is kind of all bossed up, this one. The Queen of Wands is someone, although forged through fire, understand that the reason she is the queen that she is because she's conquered a lot. She's recovered from a lot of things that didn't go well in her past. She's forged through fire, right? She's been burnt a lot. Yeah, running through the flames of life. And it's not been easy for her. She's the one who's learned to be in her power, confident, do what she wants, and not listen to anyone else. She trusts her own gut, but she doesn't really have that much trust in other people because she's been hurt so much. She's really, really attractive and very mysterious and very... This is the person who you feel like you've known 1,000 years when you sit and talk with them for 5 minutes. Yeah. She has a super depth to her. We have, in the future, we have the Hierophant. We have the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Interesting. Gemini, I think you want a commitment with someone here. And I think you're willing to... I think you're willing to go as quickly or as slowly as this person wants to go. I say quickly and slowly because we have fast-moving energy in the Knight of Swords and very slow-moving energy in Taurus, who is the Hierophant. So you could be dealing with Taurus, could be dealing with someone who is Virgo or Pisces. This is your second time around. You're taking a chance, I think. I think you're taking in your cup to the Empress, the High Priestess, possibly. This person could be a High Priestess. They could be someone who is very in tune or very in touch with spirit. This could mean that they're either Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. I think this is the person you're sweet on, the person that you're waiting on. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands, please. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini. Yeah, the 2 wands are here. I feel like you, Gemini, are making a choice because you're really attracted to this person. You have great chemistry with this person. I feel like there is feelings on both sides, I want to say. I see the 2 cups, but I see each person has a cup. So I'm going to say that they feel like you do as well. I think they're very attracted to you. I think they've been waiting on you as well. Your back is to the Queen. The Queen's here, waiting with the rod of passion, which is in her hand, by the way, right? Waiting to go on an adventure. 2 of Wands, waiting to go on the adventure. All you got to do is ask, Gemini. We have the 6 of Pentacles. You think the burden for you is you think that you're going to get breadcrumbed by this person. You think that they have other people that they're attending to, maybe that have other people have their attention. I want to say you think that this person is going to breadcrumb you. You're really attracted to them. You have a lot of great chemistry with them. You have a lot of feelings, but it feels like what's created the burden is you don't know if they are giving to someone else or not. You don't know if they're dating. You don't know if they're married. You just don't know. And that's what's making you hold yourself back. Yeah, the 10 of Wands, it's burdensome. You don't know if this person has another person. And the 5 of Wands is the indecision, beating yourself up, feeling like there's competition. Yeah, feeling like there's competition for your person. The Wheel of Fortune is here. So there is going to be a series of changes that you're going to experience in the very near future. The Wheel of Fortune is, attached to the planet of Jupiter. It's all the abundance. It's happy changes. They're very fortunate, but understand, some people just don't like change. And on the surface, it can look pretty scary because some of it's about to move pretty quick. We're looking at the 5 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like all of a sudden it hits you in the face. You get a realization that you just have to do it. You got to move forward. It's destiny. If I don't do it now, I'm not ever going to have another chance. Woulda, shoulda, coulda for the rest of my life if I don't try it. So the thing is I feel like you are dealing also probably in your own chart with a lot of fixed energy, whether that is Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, or Taurus. I feel like you're dealing with fixed energy because it's taken a long, hard road to get here is what I want to say. I feel like you've been thinking about this for a while. Over here, you're waiting and wondering and kind of beating yourself up about it, feeling a little burden, wondering if this person's dating anyone. And then it comes to you. I just need to make communication. I need to contact this person and figure out what's going on. And then I can just lay it to rest. I can carry on with my life. Yeah. And you go into think tank about that. I feel like you're trying to get the wisdom that the wheel is throwing at you. I think the universe is really speaking to you in a lot of ways right now. Gemini, I think you're seeing things. I think that you're throwing them off as coincidences, but you're seeing a lot of, I think it's weird things with animals is what I want to say. I want to say it's weird things with animals, or maybe it's, I feel like you're, even though you're in all this wisdom and this self-preservation mode, I feel almost as if the wheel comes rolling through and just drags you along. It feels like it pulls you right out of hermit mode, is what I want to say. But I think you have enough wisdom to move forward here. What's the communication? Tell me. You want this person in a commitment, I think. This person, you see their worth. They are the Empress, possibly. Taurus and Libra here. It feels like it's been probably silent between you guys, because Eight of Swords is like, I don't know, the Empress might not even answer you right away. I'm just going to say, once you come at them with the Hierophant energy, which is either traditional roles or follow me or my way or the highway, or fixed energy of, I think I want a commitment. I think that the Empress has to think about it. I'm just going to be honest. I think that the Empress gets up in their head about the message that comes in. There we go. Do they want to start all over again? They're not sure. Two of Wands. We spoke about it right here. Two of Wands, right? The realization is, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to commit to this person, I really got to start all over again. I think it's going to change your life, though. I think that this really deep, beautiful, kind, and protective love is being given to you because you're willing to change. I do see the Two of Wands as change, because you go to the crossroads and you take the other path, right? You decide to end the cycles and you decide to go on another path. I feel like you have a realization here that you have to end something, or that you have to get out of maybe a relationship or maybe a love ship that you're in. It feels like you have a realization here about closing a chapter, maybe with someone who's Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, because this is what you want. You want commitment with the Empress. You've been waiting for communication from the Empress, but understand the Empress does not chase. So if you're dealing with an Empress, that person's not going to contact you. I feel like you've been waiting for communication from them for a while, and then you stop waiting. 9 and 1 is 10. 10 swords, we bring the cycle to an end, and then there's silence. 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like that if you want this to move forward, you're going to have to be the one that moves forward if you are not the Empress, because the Empress does not chase. All right. Very interesting. Cancer, this is for you. Hello, Cancer. How are you? My water friends. I am a water sign as well. I have Pisces in my moon. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. If you are a cross watcher, I appreciate you as well. If you're interested in a private read, please look below. We do have a sale on up to $15 off my readings. So you can go look for the yellow dot, all the flowers. You'll see all that information there. All right, here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. What's coming up this week? Sneak peek for this week for Cancer, please. Cancer, I think that you are... I think that you're hopeful, is I think what the star is telling me. That you're hopeful and that your heart is healing. After disappointment, heartbreak possibly, by someone who might be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if it's a love thing. For others of you, it might be some type of opportunity. With the King of Pentacles, it might be some type of opportunity that's in the future. It feels like it could be to do with money or to do with your home, how you make your money, your pentacle life, the things that are in the 3D. There's something here that's disappointing. Maybe you're disappointed in the money, you're disappointed in... No, I think it is. I think we are looking at an earth sign that probably has caused some heartbreak here. But I think you, for some reason, still have hope, or maybe the star is for healing. Tell me what the star is, please. We've got Aquarius energy here as well. You're hoping to have communication or have some kind of a conversation as it pertains to your disappointment or your broken heart. It feels like you have hope that you're going to be able to, I feel like, get closure so you can heal, right? 3 and 1 is 4. I feel like you need to be able to heal, and you need to talk to this person because you still have an attachment to them. Yeah. I think you're still really attached to this earth sign. Maybe they aren't an earth sign, but it does feel like they are. Someone who is either Capricorn or, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? It feels like what you want to do is cut yourself free from the obsessive attachment that you have here. It's like you can't stop thinking about this person. It breaks your heart over and over and over again. You have an attachment here to someone who is an earth sign, and I think that you want to have a really clear conversation with a lot of honesty, because I think you want to cut the chains that are binding you right now. I think your heart is bound. Like you feel like you can't love again if you don't get some closure here from this person who is possibly an earth sign. We have the moon. You're going to have to be honest with yourself, and you're going to have to be honest with them as well. I feel like you've been holding this down for a long time, and it feels like that. Actually, Charlie just showed me, what's that movie? Castaway. You know, Wilson, if you've seen Castaway, the football he had, right? The soccer ball. I see someone holding it under the water and then letting it go, and it breaches the surface really quickly. So that's how I see the moon energy, because I see it as water energy. And it almost feels like when the moon is in reverse, it's like we let everything out to the surface. Everything breaches the surface. And some of those things get misconstrued or are taken out of context because of the darkness. Because of the darkness and the obsession that's here. So it almost is like you aren't really seeing the situation for what it is. It feels like you're attached to somebody here that you can't get unattached from in an energetic way. And I feel like you really need to let it go. Like you need to let that ball go and breach the surface. I think you just need to blah. You need to get it all out. And I think you really want to have a conversation with somebody who broke your heart. You can't stop thinking about them. You have this attachment to them. Tell me about the moon in reverse, please. Yeah, I see it this way because of all the water energy there, Pisces and Cancer. We have strength in the reverse, which to me is inner strength. Asking the universe for inner strength. Not really wanting to be seen at this time, trying to digest it. Like it feels like you keep trying to digest it and let it go, but you can't. You're trying to heal it, and it's come to your attention that the only way you're going to heal this is by being honest. You're hopeful somebody's going to have a communication or a conversation with you. It doesn't even feel like you want to get back together. It's like, I just need to know why you ghosted me or blocked me or whatever it is. That's what it feels like here. You're going to have to take charge of the situation here. I think that's what you're doing right now. I think you're trying to find the courage to move forward here, because I think that you think that this earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is a long-term relationship. Like the Emperor, I feel, is trying to find the inner strength to tell somebody, I feel really attached to you, and I feel like I'm attached to you because I think you're my person. I really see your worth. I see all of, the beautiful things that you have made in the 3D here. The Emperor is watching the person who is the 10 Pentacles, doing it all by themselves. Yeah, figuring it out, running a business, probably. I think the Emperor is looking at someone here as the long-term relationship. Look, the Emperor can be anybody, right? I mean, it's all the kings. So, you know, if you're the person who is predominantly masculine, this one also has feminine energy. So this could be you as feminine as well. But I feel like the Emperor here needs to make a move. I see a chessboard. The Emperor to me is, I'm looking at the Rook. I don't know why. It's not an Emperor. It should be the King. But I'm looking at the Rook and I see a pawn at the other end of the board. And it's like the Emperor needs to find a way to get to the pawn. But they want a clear road. Like this Emperor doesn't want to have to be tripped up over anything. Right? One and done. That's the Emperor. I got no time to screw around. I'm a busy guy. Or I'm a busy woman. I got no time to spend a lot of time on this. So we've got the Hanged Man and the Six of Pentacles. So trying to see it from your point of view, they now understand that they probably, either you breadcrumbed them or they breadcrumbed you. There just wasn't a lot of reciprocity. The reciprocal energy is here, but I think you were giving to other people as well. I think that you were probably dating while you were seeing this person, or maybe they were dating while they were seeing you. But I think that you're seeing it from their point of view. Maybe you were the one that was doing the dating, and now you see it from their point of view, and they felt breadcrumbed by you emotionally. Their gut is what told them that. And so I think that maybe this person just sort of carried on their way here. It might be a long time since you've spoken with them with the Knight of Pentacles here, and you've been hoping that they would call back or text you or something, but they have not. You've been waiting for your ships to come in for a very long time, possibly a year. You have a lot of attraction for this person because they're a real go-getter. This person's probably a business owner. They probably do their own thing when they want to do it. They make all their own rules, color outside the lines, and they're not listening to you. I think that's kind of attractive energy for you. So you don't know when you're supposed to come out of hiding to talk to this person. You've got mixed feelings. Yeah. You've been waiting all this time because you've got mixed feelings. I think that it's showing up in the Seven of Cups. I feel like you still have a lot of dating opportunities or a lot of opportunities of love with other people, and you're wondering if the Queen is the one that you want. Yeah. You're not sure. You're scared. You're scared. You're scared of what this person's going to say to you. So I feel like this person's been liberated, or they have no F's to give, and they're just going to say it like it is, and I don't think you want to hear it because it shoves you behind the fear wall. I think you're uncomfortable with how honest the Queen of Swords is with you. So no matter which queen we're talking about, I feel like you're super attracted to this person who's highly intelligent, has a command of their language. This person's going to be completely honest with you. Their sword is down as long as you come correct. Yeah, the sword being down means I don't really have anything harsh or angry to say to you, but I am going to be super clear. Be aware. The Ace of Swords is here. The Ace of Swords is here. The Queen is willing to talk with you if you want to do that. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We have the King of Wands, and we have the Six of Wands. I don't think you think this person has any feelings for you anymore, but I really do feel like for you, you need the closure. You want to know what happened, because I think it was a really quick, somebody swooped their sword and we cut things out or cut things off. Somebody cut somebody out here. I feel like you think that this person gets a lot of attention, that they're very attractive. There is a king and a queen here. Maybe you see them as your soulmate, or someone who does business like you, or who's kind of like you, someone who's very much like you. But we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, which tells me that either you no longer have feelings for this person, or you're wondering if you can talk about whether there's feelings here or not. Oops. Because I think you still have feelings. There we go. Knight of Cups. I think that you want to talk to this person to see if there's anything left here. I think it was a quick ending and you weren't happy with it because you didn't get an explanation. I'm sorry that happened to you. All right, Leo, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How are you, Leo? My fellow fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius rising. I think you know that. And thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. And if you are a cross-watcher, you're always, always welcome. If you are interested in a private read, please look below. I do have a sale on up to $15 off of my reads. Please look for the details by the yellow dot in the description. All right, Leo, this is you. Sneak peek for this week, my friend. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. Ooh, there it goes. This is the week, Leo. There it is. It's the wheel. You are part of the wheel. That's all the fixed signs, and you are a fixed sign. So it is Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. You could be dealing with one of those signs, but this is saying that there's going to be change, Leo. Now, you're a fixed sign. I know you don't like change because I'm a fixed sign, and I don't like it either. In fact, you know what? I really don't hate change. It's just that when it comes fast and I don't have a choice and it's coming at me quick and I'm going to be forced to make a decision on my feet, not about that. But that's what that change is. It's not gonna make you feel comfortable. It's gonna look like a lot of crappy changes are coming, but it's going to end up in the most fortunate thing that's ever happened to you. It's destiny. It's you being happy from here on out, should you choose to make the changes that the wheel is bringing. But they're tough, man. They really are tough. But you are tough as well. Look at you right there. King of Wands, you are tough as well. That's also in a general reading. It's also Sagittarius and Aries energy. But I think you're going to take action. I think you're ready for the wheel. You're ready for something to change here. Your love life. I think you're ready to change either how you see relationships or how you see romance. I think that you are taking action and moving forward. I want to say it's in an impulsive moment, but understand, I don't believe it's impulsive because the wheel is here. When the wheel is here, it's planned. It's like, even if it feels impulsive to you, you're going to do it when you're supposed to do it because the wheel's here. It's destiny. You were supposed to do it impulsively. But I feel like things are about to get better for you as it pertains to your romantic life. Things are about to change in your romantic life because I think you're ready to accept the changes. I think you're in the king energy and you're ready to accept the changes, whether you're feminine or masculine. The Magician. And you have all the tools. The universe has given you all the tools to manifest whatever you want. And I feel this is what you've been manifesting. What you've been manifesting is, please, just give me the energy to make a great change in my life. Because this person is brave, right? This person's forged through fire. The King of Wands is someone who's come from a place that wasn't pleasant. And that's why they're kinged, because of all the wisdom that they have. This could be a very young king, right? But understand, I think that the wheel is here because you manifested it. So all these changes that are coming at you that don't seem very good on the surface because they may be coming quicker than you want, or pushing you into something you don't feel ready for, I feel like I should tell you that you're the one that manifested this great change. But understand that when you manifest the great change, it comes with having to move things around in your life, give things up, move away from things, making changes, right? And it's all for your healing. I really feel like it's time, it's destiny for you to heal your romantic life, for you to heal the way that you look at romance or look at dating or look at things of the heart space, even if it's not dating. It does feel romantic, but I want to say that Temperance is here to heal that, to give you balance, to tell you it's the moment of alchemy, of destiny, that you change your ways, or that you become far kinder or softer, or you lean into. Yeah, the Temperance is like, I'm leaning into romance now. I'm no longer avoiding it. I'm going to lean into it. Tell me more about Leo, please. Something, yeah, it feels like it's the ending. You always seem to be the one that gets hurt. You get stabbed in the back. Somebody, you, I feel, are someone who doesn't feel as though the universe has got their back. I just wish you'd believe it, Leo. Because it's no mistake, or it's not by chance or by luck that you made it to here after coming through this. It's no chance. You did it. You kept your head down and you kept moving. leader of the pack, right? That's you, Leo. Leader of the pack, the overlooker of the pride. It's like, fine, bring me the cycles and end the cycles. I'll heal them anyway. I feel like the universe here is offering you healing whilst giving you the manifestation. I think that there's going to be a lot of things that are coming to an end because the wheel is here. I think that there's going to be a lot of change in your life. Tell me what's ending. Tell me what's ending for Leo. There's going to be an investment. I think you're going to invest in you as it pertains to learning more about temperance. Sagittarius energy, by the way. Aries is the magician. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo is the King of Wands. I think you're ending something so you can begin something. I think you're ready to invest in someone here. You've had a realization that there is somebody here that you have romantic feelings for. That's the realization that you really feel like you want to invest in someone here, but you are going to have to end something and heal first before any of this can take place here. Tell me about the Tower. It's a realization that you want to begin again, or that you want to invest somewhere, or that you want to just start a new path in your life, in your material life. Maybe you're starting a new job. Wow. So, yeah, the realization is you want to invest in the person that you are choosing. In this person that I think you feel is probably a soulmate or someone who's deeply connected to you electronically. Energetically. Maybe that too. Maybe electronically. Maybe I'll text a lot. But it's a realization, this Tower. It's a big realization that you can, if you choose to end whatever it is that was going on and accept that Wheel of Fortune and all those changes, the Tower is falling. Your whole life as you know it is about to end. And you're not going to die. I mean, the Tower is, the depiction is, you know, it's the universe that is throwing this energy at the Tower, right? It was never meant to be. It was a house you built on the sand. Yeah. It's clearing the way for something really beautiful here. I really feel like this is a beautiful healing love for you, Leo. Yeah, it's 9 of Cups kind of love. Someone is about to expand your heart space in a way that I don't think you knew was possible, because the 9 of Cups is here and the Knight carries 1. It's 10 Cups here. Something has changed. You've learnt your lesson. You've learnt your karma. It feels like you are now with the world. You've come to the end of a cycle. You've learnt the karma. You now got the lessons. You can close the door and move on. I feel like it changes your mind or changes your emotional energy or how you think about romance and 9 of Cups and the Lovers. I think you're being given a fresh start. Wow, that's some high rolling major arcanas there. So the major arcanas are the ones that are coming at you 100%. How you decide to react or respond is totally up to you. But this is going to happen. You are going to be presented with an opportunity to close a chapter, to learn your karma or gain some sort of knowledge. You might be ending a chapter with someone who's Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, or a Leo like you. But we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is leaning into the romantic notion or romantic energy here. What I think is ending is that you have decided that once you end a chapter, that it is time then for you to be happy, but you need to end something first if you're going to be with this person here. You worry about that. You do have to go through some type of ending that is going to make you financially well off. So this could be a divorce, maybe the splitting of assets, but it feels like there is something that you need to go through and close as a great big chapter before you can move forward. Otherwise, you can't give all of yourself to someone. You can't. You'll be drained. Your finances could be drained. I feel like you're worried about that, and maybe that's why this chapter hasn't ended yet. I feel like it's probably the breakup of a significant relationship in your life. Maybe someone you've been with for a few years, or maybe someone you're married to. But I feel like you're overwhelmed with emotion, because I think you know that this whole situation over here is dragging you down or dragging you under. I feel like you're the one that holds it all up, though. The King of Pentacles is in the upright. So I think you're the one who is the King of Pentacles, that is carrying it, the provider, that you do all of that. It worries you that if you shut the door, something's going to fall off the shelf. It feels like this is probably a marriage or a committed relationship and you're not having it anymore. I think that now that the Tower is here, that you're deciding to invest in someone else or something else here. It's the Tower. The Tower is standing your ground. The Tower is the Five of Swords. The Tower is the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. So yeah, it feels like you're standing your ground, arguments, fighting, slamming of doors. Maybe it's silence, but then, you know, as you're going through the Tower and it's falling, I feel like, you know, the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles is here. Things are about to get really good going into the future, but you're going to have some really tough changes to deal with here. Yeah, healing is here, but you have to make decisions here, and you're going to have changes in love for sure, because the Lover's card is here and there's the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you're going to have to make some really big decisions about who you're going to love. I think that you're going to become single. Yeah, and you're going to start there. All right. Thanks for that energy, Leo. All right, Virgo, here we go. This is you, my Earth cousin. I am a Taurus sun. Virgo, thanks for clicking here. I do appreciate you, or if you're a cross watcher, thank you, thank you. And if you are looking for a private reading, I do have a sale on up to $15 off of my reads. You can see all the details in the description. Head on over to Wizio if you'd like to book me. I'm on a 10-day turnaround time. All right, here we go. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell us the sneak peek for this week for Virgo, please. Sneak peek for this week for Virgo. All right, there is a big conversation. Virgo, if you look at the last sneak peek, I think that you were kind of hulking up for this conversation as it were in the last sneak peek. Or maybe I think it was the last sneak peek, yeah. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. I think that you've been trying to sort of work up to, yeah, there's the courage, right? The strength. You've been working up to wanting to have a conversation, a very pointed, clear, honest, and transparent conversation with someone who could be a Leo. They don't have to be. Pardon me, they don't have to be. But I feel like strength is telling me that that's what you're asking of the universe. Help me to tame the inner lion. I don't want to cut anybody with this sword. I just need to get my clarity and move on with my life. But you're waiting. You're waiting because you're trying to work on it. Like, you don't want to walk away. I think this is accumulated time. You could be with this person for 7 years, right? Pentacles are years for me. It feels like you've been with this person for a while. So I think that's why you want to talk about it, but you're waiting. You're trying to gain the courage to move forward and speak with this person, to open a conversation. You're waiting for harvest, I think, because the 7 is the point at which you have your seeds of intention, you plant them, you water them, you nurture them, and things grow. And then we get to the 8. The 8 is when you harvest, right? So that's when the hard work starts, right? So you want to talk about the Ace of Cups. So you're trying to find the courage to talk to someone about the Ace of Cups. We have the Four of Swords here. 4 and 1 is 5. So what I want to say is that pertains to this situation. It's a love situation that's been going on for a while. You're trying to find the courage to talk to someone without having a fight. That you just want honest answers. You don't want to argue. I feel like you're just trying to heal, and that's why you're waiting. In the waiting is where the healing is taking place. Yeah, it's like here. It's like everything you're doing is waiting for this conversation. Queen of Pentacles, you might be dealing with a Capricorn. Of course, in this reading, it's Taurus and Virgo as well. We have the 6 of Swords. It looks like you want to move on. This is the one who mimics the Empress. I want to say that this person's got their back turned to healing. That this person, it feels like they're far more focused on their money than they are on their mental health or on their healing. And I also think that's why you're waiting. I do believe that this Queen of Pentacles keeps renewing the Ace of Cups with you. So I think that, you know, you keep going through the cycles and deciding that you want to try again, or try another cycle with them. The Ace of Cups is here. But I think now the Ace of Cups is here with the Ace of Swords. So I think now we're going to be talking about love, hopefully healing it, not getting too sharp with our words, right? I think you've been waiting because you just want to find the right words. I think you're thinking about in the future. Looks like you go off for a new start, if I'm being honest. Somebody's moving on here. Look, sorry, I can't do this anymore. I gotta go. There might be love in the future for you, though. After you close your chapter, Three of Pentacles is here. So there is a partnership here that is could possibly be in the making right now. I mean, maybe you're talking to someone before you... maybe they're what made you think about all of this. Maybe you are talking to someone in the DMs and this person is making you realize that this is a long-term relationship, or longish, right? 7 Pentacles. If it's a relationship we're looking at here, it feels like there's been love here. But I think you just really need to know where you're at. This person wants you to have commitment. The Queen of Pentacles wants you to commit. This person wants marriage. We have the Judgment card. I think we keep revisiting this, is what I want to say. That's what the Judgment card is. It's like you haven't yet made the decision because you're not ready to take your part in all of this, because understand it's never one person that is at fault for everything, right? Everybody has their part in it, no matter how big or small. And I think that your part in it is that you keep renewing this, or you keep entertaining the Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, and you're not really making a decision about whether you want this actual commitment or not. Or maybe you keep re-asking. Maybe it's the Queen who's holding you off and doesn't want the commitment. Take it as it resonates. King of Wands. You don't want to be impulsive. You don't want to be impulsive because you don't want to leave anything behind. You want to know that you have all of the answers that you're going to ask the questions to. I feel like you feel this person is probably got someone in the DMs, or I feel as though you want to revisit it again. Like you keep revisiting it. It feels like you keep accusing someone of maybe cheating on you, or you think that they have someone else in the DMs, but it feels like you're in a commitment with them, whether it's marriage or not married, I don't know, but it feels like the Judgment card is you need to make a judgment about where your life goes from here. Because the King of Wands is present, and whether that is your energy or someone else's, the King of Wands is the one who's very impulsive, very sexual, wants the physical connection first. It feels like the Seven of Swords is saying to me that you don't really want to leave any stone unturned. You want to find out exactly what's going on. You don't want anyone to lie to you. Six of Swords. Yeah, you decide to move on. I feel like you're in a redundant situation here, that you're really not getting anywhere. And you've just kind of closed down here. I don't think that it's like it's been a really draining situation for you here. It's like you started out with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, and then we get into the future energy here, and it looks like it's always been quite draining, and you just decide to pull back or hold back with the Four of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, please. What is this? Yeah, you've been thinking for a while about taking this other path, right? Making a decision to follow your passions. There you are, Virgo. You've been thinking about it for a while, thinking about whether you want to stay with the Queen and try again. The Hanged Man in the reverse is your gut. Your gut energy is telling you to go back to the crossroads. And I think it feels like that's the aha moment that you have, the realization after looking at it from all sides. I feel like you realize that, yeah, it's time to talk to someone about going away. I think that you want to disconnect emotionally here. Yeah, I think there's going to be an argument or a quick moment, and you're going to find balance in walking away. We have the Three of Wands, and so waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe it's a job you're waiting on. After you get released from a situation that you've been worried about, You're going to stand your ground with the Queen of Swords. So your person could be an Empress, right? Queen of Swords is here, someone who's been liberated, someone who speaks their mind. I think you're going to stand your ground in this worried situation. I think that you're worried that there is a toxic connection that you're in here. Eight of Pentacles tells me that you've been working really hard on waiting to see what the result of this is going to be. Just want to say that you're barely keeping in balance, though, and that your person might be giving to someone else, or maybe you are. All right. That is it, whoops, for this week for you. All right, Libra, this is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How are you, Libra? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. This is your sneak peek for this week, my beautiful creatives and balanced friends. Thank you so much for clicking here. I hope you have viewed the air sign reading that I put up just yesterday. I appreciate your thumbs up. Anywhere you can give it to me. It's just going to cause people to come running. And more the merrier, right? All right. Here we go. Let's talk about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for this week for Libra, please. Woo. All right. There's one here. We'll take that one too. All right. Libra, what I want to say is that you may have misjudged a situation, that possibly you acted a little impulsively. You could have fire in the chart, probably in the moon if you do, but it feels like you may have acted a little impulsively here, possibly with a situation that you have misjudged. And I think that this situation is going to take longer than you initially thought. We've got Virgo and Pisces energy here. Someone in the Knight of Cups here. So we've got I think you've misjudged some sort of passionate connection. Like it is cups, yes, but this person's quite passionate. Red roses, right? Love notes. This person is quite romantic. The person that comes in on the white horse. You may have misjudged a situation. It may be unrequited love. It may be that you have more feelings for that person than they do have for you. I feel like you were waiting a long time here, or maybe you've been waiting for them, and then you find out that it's unrequited love in the future. And that's why the wait was so long, that this person didn't have the same feelings you did. You're trying to make the decision to move on, but I think it's tough here. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. I think that you're realizing that you misjudged the situation and that this person doesn't have the same kind of feelings because they're probably not really connected to you right now. It feels like they're not answering your texts, or I don't know I don't think, it doesn't feel like they're ghosting you or blocking you. It feels like a disconnection. It feels like we just stopped talking. For some of you, it could be a blocking or a ghosting. Very much. Five of Pentacles. Living in lack, feeling like you don't have enough or that you are not enough. And that's the way this kind of situation makes you feel, right? I'm sorry that happened to you. Eight of Cups, somebody disconnected from you emotionally. And it feels like you think it's going to be forever again until you find another person. I think that's what the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Pentacles is. I feel like you think it took too long to find this one, and now it's going to take years to find the next. But I want to say that it could also have been you that let go of the connection, or maybe it was you that really didn't have as many feelings for this person as they had for you. I don't think, maybe for some of you, maybe you didn't realize that they were so invested in you. The Eight of Cups isn't just leaving behind what doesn't serve you. It's also walking toward the sun, right? Walking toward all the things that are beautiful and full of growth. I think that possibly you just didn't have the big feelings for this person that they had for you. And I feel like you're off to find the Two of Cups, but it feels like to you, it feels like it could very well take forever to find someone. And the truth of the matter is you don't find someone, they find you. All that stuff happens when you're not looking. That's the truth. It's those of you who are very focused on that's why it's not here. Yeah, because you're telling the universe that you need it because you're so focused on it or obsessively thinking about it. It's when you disconnect and pull away that you find the beautiful things, or the beautiful things find you. Seven of Swords. I think that you didn't want to lie to this person. I think that you disconnected, walked away, broke up, whatever this is. I don't know if it's an abrupt disconnection, but I think that you slowly felt this, that maybe you just didn't have the same kind of feelings that they had for you. You didn't want to lie to them. I respect it. I'm just saying. Yeah. Because you're a bad liar. I'm just hearing the song by Imagine Dragons. You didn't want to be a bad liar. Like you didn't want to keep up the charade. You knew you were going to hurt them, but you didn't want to keep up the charade. Maybe it's them. Take it as it resonates. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. You didn't want to tell them that you already think you have a soulmate out there. That's what you kept concealed. Yeah. So you had to end it. I feel like you have somebody in your head from long ago. I feel like it's somebody that you can't stop thinking about. You've been trying to find other relationships, I think, but there is somebody who is on your mind, possibly a Gemini or Scorpio, maybe. Virgo and Pisces. Your hands are tied. You feel like you can't do anything here. Why is that? With the Empress. So you may be, I think, it's like you have all the love and energy for this one, and anything else just doesn't match in comparison. That's what it feels like. So you're just not as invested in any other relationship, it seems, as you were with the Empress. You've been watching the Empress, possibly trying to learn about the Empress. It's breaking your heart. I think you want to stop this. You want to unburden yourself. The swords are heavy. You can't sleep at night. Maybe you stay up late at night and you look through their stories or look through their social media, possibly. You've been waiting for them to maybe contact you or give you some sort of an indication that they're interested in speaking with you. Tell me why the Five of Pentacles, please. You're scared. Yeah. You want to unburden yourself and move on, but it's been really hard. And the Five of Pentacles tells me that you're feeling in lack anyway. We've got the Four of Swords and the Three of Cups. What I want to say is you really need to get out more. I feel like you need to include yourself in some sort of group of people, whether that's family or friends, whether you maybe just find a group in your city that is writers, or if you're a person who likes to do architecture, maybe you find an architecture group. But it feels like you were supposed to, that the way to your healing and your victory here, the way to your healing is through groups of people. The way to your healing, the Star. So I think that you're going to find some really great connections, some real good soulmate connections, friendship soulmate connections, right? I think that you're trying to get over this. You're waiting for this person to contact you because you still have a cup for them. It might be a Taurus you're dealing with. You're hoping for a long-term relationship here, but it didn't happen that way. It felt like it was going to at some point, but then it came to an end. It's like everything came to a complete halt, and then you had to grow again. Yeah, you had to start again here. I feel like there is some beautiful stuff coming up for you here, but it's going to take some growth. It's going to take some waiting. waiting is Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. It's going to move slow, and it's moving slow because what you're supposed to be focused on right now is your healing. The only way you're going to get victory in your healing is by getting out amongst other people. You're hermiting too much. And I think that you are learning to keep your feelings under the surface. I think that's about to change, though. You're about to get some victory here, possibly with a Capricorn or Virgo or Taurus. All right. Here we go, Libra. That just seemed to flow. That was pretty quick. All right. All right. That is Scorpio, right? This is the water break. Scorpio, I always drink my water at Scorpio. How are you, Scorpio? Hope you're well. I hope you are well. Thank you for clicking here. I appreciate you so much. And if you are interested in a private read, I do have a sale on right now until the solstice, which is the 21st of June. Up to $15 off my readings. If you just look into the description by the yellow dot, you'll find exactly what you need right there. All right, here we go, Scorpio, my psychic friends. Here we go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please tell me about the sneak peek for this week for Scorpio. Scorpio, we've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Pentacles. And we have the King of Wands. In the future, we have the 10 Wands. I like it. Unburdening is always good. Oh, unburdening for the Queen of Cups. Just listening. What I want to say, Scorpio, is I think that you're very focused and driven in your pentacle world right now. I think that you're probably either opening new streams of income in your business, or you are very busy starting new things, new pentacle things, so things in your life, maybe buying things. It feels like there's a new beginning here. And the one pentacle here and the two pentacles is 3, and I feel like we're talking about probably some type of partnership. The King of Wands is someone who is very passionate, can't do anything without passion, will only do the things that make them feel passionate, but is always going to go in for the physical connection first. The King of Wands is Leo, but in his general reading is also Sagittarius and Aries. Could be a person, could be an energy. It's your perception, you decide. Tell me about Scorpio, please. Yep, so I think that your work life is keeping you very busy. We've got 6 pentacles. I think that you are probably, doing something to do with work. That's what that Page of Pentacles is. Either you're getting new opportunities at work, or you're about to open another department at work, or maybe another stream of income if you have your own business. And I feel like the work that you do is connected to your passions. I think that you're really passionate about what you do. And when you only get what you put into it, and I think you put a lot into it. Queen of Pentacles. So it brings you balance, right? It brings you dependability in terms of your your pentacle world. It gives you financial balance. It gives you stability. I feel like this is something you've been working on for a long time. It's persistent energy is what it is. 7 Pentacles tells me that you've waited a long time for this opportunity. 3 of Swords in the reverse. Why is that? So there's no more disappointment because of the 5 of Pentacles. Why is that? Because you're no longer bored. So you're no longer in this redundant energy of the heart space. I feel like you are quite passionate about your work. I feel like you work really hard, and it probably pays pretty well. I think that you've been waiting a long time for this opportunity that makes your heart aflutter, whether it's a person or a job, but it's something that's happening in your pentacle world. I think that you are disconnecting from the Four of Cups. I feel like you may have had some type of heartbreak or heartache or disappointment in the past, but I feel like with the Five of Pentacles in the upright and the Three of Swords in the reverse, it tells me that your heart space is probably repairing itself, that you're no longer feeling this disappointment or lack. I think you've disconnected. You might have disconnected from the heart space, I'm just saying, but it almost feels like what you're disconnecting from is the boredom. I don't think you're bored anymore. And I think that maybe when you were in this Three of Swords, that you maybe were experiencing some boredom, because we do have the Four of Pentacles here. The Four of Pentacles is really being shut down and not sharing and showing the universe, I'm not giving anything up because you're not giving me any more. It's like not really having any trust. I don't think that you were telling other people that you were kind of juggling or maybe barely making ends meet until this opportunity shows up. It might have been offered to you by someone who is the Queen of Pentacles, so someone who's in the financial industry possibly, and maybe that's what the King of Wands is here for. For some of you, it is the opportunity is the Queen. So someone who is mimicking the Empress, someone who is very kind and generous and persistent and patient and down to earth, gives you a lot of stability. Could be very attracted to this person, but if you are, I feel like they're in your work environment. So whether that's in your house, around your block, or whether that's in the office building, we have the Eight of Wands. I think that you're going to make communication here. I think you want to talk to this person if we're talking about love. We could just be talking about business as well. Be aware that I feel that that something happened that really disappointed you in terms of your money. It kept you juggling. And I feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this new opportunity to either give you a raise or give you a promotion. Maybe you go from, the Ace of Pentacles to the Queen, or the Page of Pentacles to the Queen. Maybe the Queen is the one that brings this message, but it feels like there is going to be a conversation about, I've been feeling a little bit bored back there. I was feeling a little bit bored, feeling like that my work was redundant or that this relationship was redundant. And I think I want to talk about how I can be happier or how we can share more emotion, even though this might be a workplace thing. It could be. We have the Knight of Swords, and so it feels like we need to talk about it. We need to talk about the the Ten of Cups. I want to say with the Knight of Swords that it's possible that you two have two very different ideas about what the 10 Cups looks like. So I think they're, because the Queen is someone who is in their own right self-sufficient. And so if you are the Queen or the King, take your spot. We got feminine and masculine. I feel like you two have two very different opinions about what life should be like. This one's all about adventure, passion. Let's do it now. You know what I mean? Let's move forward. Let's get to the next new shiny thing. And the Queen is more about, do we have the money? Maybe let's save for a little bit. Maybe let's not spend money on going out. And then once the end of the year comes, you know what I mean? This person is more planned. It's two people who have a very different outlook on life here. We've got the Knight of Swords, and I feel like that's a little bit of scattered energy as it pertains to communication that comes regarding what do we do here. The High Priestess is here, and it feels like we're not really talking about the Ten of Cups, and we should be talking about the Ten of Cups. So for those of you who are thinking about this in sort of a business sense kind of way, I think that the Ten of Cups sort of represents your emotional happiness from getting more money, getting the project. Maybe you're a new project manager, or landing the account. I feel like that there hasn't really been any conversation about what the Ten of Cups is supposed to look like. So for some of you, we could be talking about a relationship, and we haven't really talked about it, but we really should. I feel like there's a communication coming soon. Knight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. I don't want to wait for my ships to come in anymore. I really want to get involved with someone or a situation that really makes me feel a depth of some sort of feeling for it. We have the Six of Pentacles, want to give reciprocity. It does look to me, as we get into this energy here, it looks more like a relationship to me. That somebody is thinking about talking to the other person about what do we do from here. We should talk about it. This person has got like a gut feeling that there needs to be a conversation that goes on here, or this thing might not work out. Because it's starting in redundant energy, we need to have a conversation. 8 of Wands. And it feels like we have a conversation about the 4 of Cups. Knight of Cups is, I'm going to get my feelings involved here, and I don't want to wait anymore. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got the 3 of Wands, which is I'm waiting, waiting for reciprocity. So I feel like this, we've got the 5 of Swords. I don't want to fight. We've got the Page of Cups. There's a message of love or romance coming, and we're going back to the crossroads, making a decision, a passionate decision. So it does feel like somebody here kind of wanted to get their pentacle life in order before they dealt with the love life stuff. Yeah, and it might have been disappointing because the 5 of Swords is I don't really want to fight anymore. We've got 6, 4 and 2 is 6. Yeah, 6 Pentacles, reciprocity. I don't want to fight anymore. Somebody, yeah, you guys might have just been at it might be the right people, the wrong timing. Do you know what I mean? The Sun is here. There we go. We've got love working out in the future here. 8 Cups. Somebody's walking back to the Empress. Okay, Page of Swords. So somebody's been watching, and it feels like whether it's business or whether it's love, that there's something significant that is going to happen this week for you. Faux show. All right. Hello, Sagittarius. It is your turn for the sneak peek for this week. How are you, my fire signs? I am a Saggy rising, by the way. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. And if you are interested in a private read, please look in the yellow, by the yellow dot in the description. I do have a sale on up to $15 off my readings if you're interested in that. Thank you so much for clicking here, whether you are Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Sagittarius, or you're cross-watching for a Sag. Let me know in the comments. I love to hear your comments, read your comments, actually. And thank you so much for reaching out and touching the thumbs up for me. It really does help us grow this place here. All right, here we go. Sagittarius, tell me about Sag. The sneak peek for this week for Sag, please. We've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is, yes, I want to have a conversation. Tell me more about that. I have some words to say. I need some clarity. I want to get some truth. There is communication coming here, Sag. Someone who is really very interested in getting clarity and really transparent kind of truth from you. It's a sword, right? So it is an open communication. It's probably coming in quickly. It might be electronic, right? I'm saying you probably won't have this conversation to their face, but it might be in text or FaceTime. Maybe it is their face. Yeah. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords, please. We've got the Strength card in reverse. To me, Strength in the reverse is inner strength. So what I want to say is whatever is to be said in this communication, I feel that you need to prepare for it. You need to prepare by being courageous, because swords are just that. They're factual, contractual, very sterile. It's a line of questioning. I have more questions than answers. Can you please answer my questions? I feel this person has a key to a lot of things that you've been wondering as well. And I think that you want the communication from them. That's what's at the top of your mind. Tell me about the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Swords, please. We have no justice. Why is that? The inability to balance this conversation. It's because someone can't make a decision as to whether they want to come or go or be seen. This person can't make a decision about whether they want to put work into this or not. So I think that the communication that's coming, it could be with a Libra, could be with a Leo. There's Leo here as well. I feel like the communication that's about to happen, I think it's going to be clear. I think you're going to have clarity after this conversation, but I don't know that everything will be brought to the surface, is what I want to say. And I think that's what you need to be prepared for. That maybe the Justice in reverse is here because even though the communication comes in, that you don't necessarily get all the clarity that you want. It's almost like somebody's dancing around making a decision. There's an Ace of Swords here and an Ace in the hand of Justice. It feels like you come away from the conversation feeling as though maybe you've compromised, or maybe that you have given up the ability to grow. It's almost like a decision that you make. What I want to say is that this communication, there's nothing here in Cups that indicates it's love related. So let's just keep reading. Hang on a second here. You come away for some sort of conversation feeling like you don't have the whole story. Why is that? Because of the Magician. You think this person's trying to manipulate you. And I usually only see the Magician as manipulative when it shows up in the reverse. But we do have Justice in the reverse and the Sun here in the reverse as well. So why the Magician? Because we're not getting clarity, and we're just, things just aren't on the level for me. They just don't add up. The Magician is Aries. Tell me about this energy, please. It's like someone's going to make a lot of promises to you and isn't going to pay out in the promises because the Strength is in the reverse. They aren't strong enough to do it, or they aren't passionate enough to do it, or they're hiding, or something like that. It feels like they make a lot of promises and you're not going to get any justice because the Sun is in reverse. Tell me about the Magician, please. Got the Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's supposed to be, I want to say it's supposed to be a happy time of life. When someone comes towards you and wants to have a conversation, regarding, are we going to grow? Is there any growth here? It feels like you start worrying about it and thinking that the Ten of Cups is at stake. I think that you want to be in a family situation, that you want all this happiness with this person and their family. I think you do, but understand the Sun is in the reverse. And the Sun is always the sun. It's always shining, right? But the truth is that when the Sun is in the reverse, it's more about not really seeing any growth. Not really blooming from here. Like everything grows under the sun, but when I feel like when the Sun is in the reverse, it's like more about the clouds at that point. So we're worrying about the Ten of Cups. Almost feeling like you don't know whether this person's manipulating you or not. That's what it is. That's why the Magician's in the upright. Because you're unsure of whether this is something that you've manifested or someone's trying to manipulate you to make a decision that you're not comfortable with, that you don't really feel comfortable with yet. It's like somebody wants you to make a really quick decision about something that's really very serious. And you hesitate. Five of Wands. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I trust you. Are you seeing anybody else? Like this person I feel is coming to you, and the communication is very clear. I feel like there is Queen of Pentacles. They see your worth. You bring a lot of stability and kindness and love and emotion to their life. You bring happiness, the end of the rainbow. But understand you need to separate. What is it? Give me a second. Charlie's talking. You have to separate how you feel about them from the way... No, is that the right way to say it? You have to separate yourself from how you feel about the situation as opposed to how you feel about them. Now, you might see, a lot of potential of them in the future, but what if it's 10 years in the future? Do you know what I mean? You have to separate yourself from whether you are the one that's going to be bringing all the abundance or whether this person is willing to work toward an abundance together. I feel like it's kind of promises, maybe not promises, but yeah, maybe promises that are not really being fulfilled. That's what it feels like. Ace of Pentacles here. So it feels like somebody is going to offer the Queen of Pentacles, if that is you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you have Earth in the chart, or maybe you're just very grounded. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel, is going to get an offer that they've been waiting for a while. The Three of Wands is here, and that is waiting for dreams to come, ships to come in, all of that stuff. I feel like you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this Ace of Pentacles to arrive, and here it is. Here's the King of Cups. Yeah, shows up with the whole boat, the whole ocean of emotions here. The Three of Cups here. What else do we have? We have the Fool. It's a brand new start. Okay. What is going on here? Look. I don't think you're sure. The Magician could be manipulative because the Sun's in the reverse, and so is the Justice card. But you worry that maybe you're giving up your manifestation. What if this really is my person and I'm just not seeing it because I'm so worried, like looking so far into the future that I'm really sort of up to my chin in my emotions. What I don't want you to do is skip over the Five of Wands, because that is your gut telling you to check again, right? It's indecision. It's why can't I make a decision about that? Beating yourself up over it. This person's going to come to you pretty stable, I think, with a stable offer. And they could be someone who is Libra, who is Leo, who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who is Aries. Tell me more about this, please. Tell me what the injustice is here. It's like communication comes in. It's not what you thought it would be. What's the injustice? Eight of Swords. You don't know what decision to make. You just don't know if you should do this or move forward with this. You feel like it's a short-lived thing, that you're going to end up getting your heart broken in the end. The Knight of Pentacles, because it doesn't feel like anything's going to grow here. Just want to see what this conversation is. It's the King of Swords. It's somebody who's coming at you with a lot of words. They're going to be very honest with you. They're going to reveal things to you that you didn't expect that they would want to reveal to you. The Queen of Swords is in the reverse. I don't think that you react very well with the honesty that they have for you, because I think it's a really harsh honesty. I think it's almost a controlling honesty is what I want to say. It's like they're going to say, look, this is the way it is. This is how it is. I'm laying it out for you. If you don't like it, my way or the highway. If you don't like it, too bad. The King of Swords doesn't really care what you think. It's all about logic, reason, and factual things. Because we have the Ten of Cups here once, but it's cornered by worry and angst and holding back here. I feel like if you end up taking this opportunity, it ends up here. The Wheel of Fortune does not move forward, and it ends up moving into a toxic place. There's something that we don't see here. The Empress. You got to know your worth. This all looks really grand. It does. But I want to say that you need to know your worth. Make sure that this person is on your vibration if that's the decision you're going to make. Because this person is coming to you pretty stable with a pretty good, coming with the Ace of Pentacles, something that's going to change your life, absolutely. But what I want to say is I don't know that it's short-lived or long-lived, because we start out with the injustice here, which brings us the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like it doesn't really go anywhere. It gets pretty toxic, and then, it's not a destined connection and a reminder for you to remember who you are. Got Taurus and Libra energy there. Got the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This person is a soulmate, but as I've said before, just because they're a soulmate, just because you put that nice ticker tape on their forehead, it doesn't make them healed. They could be someone who has been through a whole freaking lifetime of trauma and has not seen a therapist or hasn't done really anything to look inward, right? So really, what do the labels do? Nothing. Yeah. It's not about the label. It's about whether they've been doing the work or not, because I think you have. All right, Capricorn, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you, Capricorn, for clicking here. I do appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. And if you are interested in a private reading and getting up to $15 off my readings, please look around the yellow dot. You'll see a bunch of flowers in the description as well. And book accordingly. I do have a 10-day turnaround time. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please tell me about Capricorn this week. Sneak peek for this week for Capricorn, please. Capricorn. Capricorn, we are looking at the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is that? Seven of Swords. So the Three of Pentacles is in the reverse because of the Seven of Swords. I feel like there is a relationship here that has been growing for a bit, maybe 3 years, because I do see years as pentacles. It's in the reverse, though, which tells me that it's in trouble, that someone's no longer on your team or isn't on your side. Someone isn't working with you anymore. They're working against you. And I think you feel that they're lying to you as well. I think that you feel they're concealing things regarding this connection with you, like they're hiding things from you. Yeah. It could be money, but it also could be conversations, because we're looking at swords. It's like they're trying to get away with something here. You've been trying to heal it, I think, with this star energy here. I feel that you think that you can heal it. Aquarius energy. You want to heal this Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like somebody is no longer putting in, it's like you're putting in more work than they are. It's an uneven amount of work, and you've got the brunt of it. Got the Seven of Wands in the reverse, which tells me that you're trying to be more flexible, but I don't think that that's fixing the Seven of Swords. You're trying to be more flexible in this relationship. Maybe someone in the relationship told you that you were too fixed, that you were not willing to contribute to the situation. I feel like that's manipulative, though. Sorry, dropped a bunch of pile of cards here. Hang on. There we go. So I think that, yeah, it feels a little bit manipulative with the Three of Swords here, that somebody is telling you that you're the one that needs to be more flexible, that you need to be doing more work, that if you want this commitment here, you're going to have to heal the situation. It's almost like somebody's putting it all on you. Somebody who is very traditional in the roles of the home, I think. It does feel like somebody feels like you're not pulling your weight. But what I want to say with the Seven of Swords right next here, I think that that's something that they do to hurt you. Like, they know that you're a hard worker, because Capricorn, you are. You're a hard worker and you're great with money. And you know how to make money for sure. You might spend a lot of it, but you know how to make money. And the Seven of Swords here, I think, is somebody, it's like they're saying to you that you're not making enough money, or you're not doing enough, that you're not putting your part in, and that you need to be more flexible. And if you want this commitment with them, you're going to have to learn how to do it better. You're going to have to heal it. Like, it feels kind of manipulative to me from the very beginning here. I think that you're putting way more energy into this connection than the other person is, because the Three of Pentacles is in the reverse. You feel like that somebody is not on your team, or not helping you out, or not willing to work with you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is here. It is all about fixed energy. So the fixed energies are Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. Could be dealing with any of those signs for sure. We already had Taurus here. So the Wheel of Fortune is destiny. It's time for things to move forward, but it also is about a lot of change, Capricorn. You're an earth sign, and although you are not the fixed sign of the bunch, I feel like you move as a fixed sign because you are affixed to the ground. You are Capricorn. And I want to say that you need to become more flexible because there's about to be a bunch of big changes that are coming your way. And I just want to tell you to hang on, Sloopy, because the Wheel of Fortune is touching the Hierophant. There is going to be a change in your commitment. But understand, I think that the change, the destined change in the commitment comes from the Three of Cups, or the Three of Pentacles being in the reverse. Like after 3 years, nobody's on my team. I've realized that I'm carrying it by myself. It feels like somebody is trying to manipulate you, like tell you that you're not enough and you're not doing enough and it's all about you. But I think that you're the only one that's changing. I think the other person isn't willing to change. You could be dealing with someone who is a fixed sign. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. The other person isn't willing to change, or they move really slowly toward change. It seems like for this person, it's like my way or the highway. You do what I say, not as I do. But this person expects you to be flexible, but doesn't want you to be inflexible, right? But they are the one that is inflexible. We've got the Knight of Swords. I feel like they talk to you about it all the time. What I want to say is that there is a quick change coming here, and the Knight of Swords is indicating that the Wheel of Fortune is right around the corner, that it is going to start being some really quick changes for some of you based around your relationship, because the Hierophant is here. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune is coming with destiny. It's something that is destined to happen to this commitment that you're in. Possibly with a Taurus, possibly with an Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune might be bringing some healing for your relationship. The Seven of Wands, being more flexible, but I don't like that Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Seems like somebody is not on your team or wants you to be flexible, but they don't have to be. What I want to say about the Knight of Cups is that you two do really care for each other. There's a lot of love here. And you probably live together. The Ten of Cups is here. But the Judgment is also here. So it looks like, Capricorn, that you're about to make a really big decision that's going to change your life. That you are about to bring up, hey, what about the marriage? I feel like you're living with somebody here, Ten of Cups, and I feel like you want to bring up this conversation again, resurrect this conversation about the Ten of Cups. We've got Virgo and Pisces energy here. It's going to end up in a fight. I feel like you want more of a commitment from this person, maybe marriage. You might want a higher commitment from this person, and I feel like they avoid it. And when you bring it up, that's when the arguments start. The Five of Swords, that's when the harsh words begin. When we start talking about our feelings, I feel like your person is maybe someone who does not have the same knowledge of the depth of love that you do. So understand that the pages are young, right? They're in their teens, early 20s. The queens, though, are the ones who have learned their lesson. Right? They're mothers, they're grown, somebody who has a hold of their emotions, somebody who is a healer, and it just doesn't match with the Knave of Cups. It doesn't match with the Page of Cups. The Queen and the Page are two very different energies, and I think that's why you argue. You argue when we talk about feelings or commitments, because this person either is younger than you, there's a large age difference, or this person's quite immature. They don't know how to express themselves in terms of love, so it turns to swords. And then it creates a lot of burdens. We need to drop the burden of not being able to talk about this. King of Swords, yeah, then somebody whips out the King of Swords and says, look, I just want to know, are we doing this or are we not doing this? Because you know, it seems like somebody has to get really tough, right? The Queen of Wands is here, and the Queen of Wands is someone who, she's not up for your bullshit. No. It feels like somebody whips out the swords here and starts talking, creating lots of burdens and creating a lot of smoke, like a smoke, what do you call that? Smoke screen? Yeah. They start sort of like, you know, it's the argument that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. You know, it's just like we argue in circles about things from the past and we don't really touch on feelings. Like somebody tries to divert the conversation. They might try and divert it with passionate things. They might just say, oh, babe, come to bed. Let's not talk about this right now. It's too late, right? And then we have the Knave of Wands. That could exactly be this person could be very charming in the way they speak with you. Even though you have the wisdom, I feel that they are still able to play you. They use all their tools in how they speak with you. Look, happiness is in the future. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and it's here with the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Why are you playing? Why are you playing with this person who's not on your team? This person keeps arguing every time you ask about, are we getting married? Are we going to the next level with our commitment? Why is this person not on your team? They've never had a successful relationship. They've never been in a relationship where they had to work on it. Justice is in the reverse, tells me that everything is kind of out of sorts. There's no justice here. We can't get justice here. Or this person comes from a broken family, someone who has modeled over and over and over again the injustices of long-term relationships. The injustice of the long-term relationship is if you don't work on it, it doesn't work. And so I think that you are with someone who's very much about the passion, that your sex life is probably grand, that they may do little grand gestures like pick flowers for you, or, you know, beautiful little things like that, little passionate things. But when it comes down to it, you want the commitment, and I don't think they're willing to talk about it. It's all hung up in the moon energy. I feel like eventually you got to be strong enough to be able to pull it out to the sunlight, because the Three of Cups is here. I mean, you might have a soul tribe that you can bounce this off of, or maybe it's time for you to just start going out and meeting new people. Yeah, because I don't think you're going to get a commitment from this one. All right. Here we go. Aquarius, this is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I did put up a reading for air signs yesterday, Aquarius, so I hope you're able to flip through that. Thank you so much for your thumbs up and your attention to my readings and all the ways in which you love me, being in the comments, etc. I like that. Thank you so much. I like to be there too. If you're interested in a private read, please look down below in the description. You will see the yellow dot, bunch of flowers there. You'll see that I do have a sale on, up to $15 off private reads. All right, here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius, a sneak peek for this week. We are starting with the King of Wands, who is Leo, but also Sagittarius and Aries in this read, because it's a general read. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. I think you've offered your cup to someone who just didn't take it. That's what I want to say. Because this guy here is hiding his face. He's hiding his face, not looking at the one cup here. The king is looking over, and the queen is behind the king, looking over like, are you going to make your decision, or what's the heck? What are you doing here? She's standing there with her pentacle, or sitting there on her throne with her pentacle, wondering if the king is going to see her there. You may have offered the king a cup, and maybe the king is still thinking about that. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Cross watchers, thank you for clicking here. Wow. I think, Aquarius, that the reason that this king has not made their decision yet is because they know that they're going to have to end a commitment in order to be with you. I think that your person is already in a commitment, and that's why they're ignoring your cup. There's 3 cups here and 1 on the shelf, right? The one he's ignoring, hiding his face from. I think that the king is ignoring you because the king is in a relationship, probably in a marriage. I do believe, though, that that marriage is probably coming to an end nonetheless. This king is turning away from anything else. That I think that this, whatever this is, has got the king's full focus. So it feels like either you offered the king a cup, and the cup, I feel like the king didn't take it because of the commitment that they're in. This person could also be quite religious. The kind of person who believes that you should live in misery and hell for the rest of your life, but don't you ever get divorced. Yeah. My way or the highway is the Hierophant. It's all about tradition. And I think that the king wants to, the king has got the cup up on the shelf because he's not rejected it. He's like, come on and sit down to the cup, right? I don't have time right now. I'll talk to you in a minute. But I think this king knows that they must become single before any of this can go down. We've got the 8 of Wands as well here. So it feels like after a while, they might communicate that to you, that the communication or the connection that they have is about to end, but they can't tarnish their reputation and get into a relationship with you because it's a king. This person owns a business. This person runs a kingdom. This person has a reputation, right? Whether good or bad, they have a reputation. They have a reputation of being very passionate about what they do, being a protector because they've been through hardship. This person is probably maybe religious and feels as though that they got to, finish one thing, heal from that thing before anything else goes down here. And therefore, right now, the chapter is ended between the 2 of you because the king is dealing with this stuff over here. You could be dealing with someone who is Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got the Knight of Wands. Yeah. So I think that the Knight of Wands is the instability of the whole situation. It feels like if you're waiting for an answer from the king, I feel like you're going to be waiting for a little bit because this person is ending a lifetime commitment and it's really adding to the instability of their life at this moment. I feel like this person wouldn't mind getting it on whilst they're waiting for the ending to come here. But I also feel like this might be something that the king is entertaining in thought, but I don't know if the king would. They do want the new beginning. Yeah. They're trying to rearrange their pentacle world, their 3D world, and it's been really tough. It's been stressful. It's kept them up at night. I feel like this person is trying to put a close to a lot of things. I feel like this person is trying not to make impulsive decisions as it's pertaining to their marriage. This person is wanting to begin new, but it stresses them out. The thought of beginning new or starting with new pentacles or buying a new house and all that stuff, it stresses them the hell out. And I think that they need to be okay with this coming to an end, all this stress and stuff. I feel like the World card is here to close a chapter and it's got to shut it all down because I think it's all an overload. It feels like an overload of I got to start again and now I'm stressed out and I can't be impulsive. There's a lot of decisions going on for the king. And what I want to say is that if you're here for a love reading, if you are the Queen of Pentacles, the one who's, self-sufficient, taking care of yourself, very dependable and grounded and, mimicking the Empress, I feel like this person, you are all of it. It's not a you problem. It's actually a king problem. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Oops. So yeah, I feel like it's going to take a while. If you're waiting for somebody to get out of their marriage, I don't think you should hold your breath because the Knight of Pentacles just showed up here. I feel that the 10 of Cups being in the reverse tells me that there's no love loss here. I feel like there's maybe a family breaking down or that I'm just not happy here anymore. But I don't want to juggle. I don't want to have to live on 2 pentacles. So this person's staying in the relationship because of the money. They're probably going to reveal that to you and tell you that they I feel like they're waiting for some type of financial ship to come in, something that they're probably going to tell you about. I think that this person is going to talk to you, tell you that they're scared of actually cutting this out. Yeah. The 9 of Wands is here. This person has been hurt over and over again, it feels like, and they are someone who now is dealing in swords, but it feels like the fear comes from the 9 of Wands, the fear of getting hurt over and over again. This person's trying to find the strength to do what they want to do in order to be happy, but they don't want to be impulsive with this decision. Tell me what the decision is about this connection for Aquarius, please. What's the decision? The person waits, 7 of Pentacles, but they still keep you on the line. You have to wait. Yeah. I just feel like, with the Devil and the 3 of Pentacles here, I feel like if you don't wait, this partnership becomes super toxic. And I just don't think it's good for anybody. I don't think it's good for either of your reputations, because you're a queen and they're a king. I feel like we need to wait for things to end first, is what I want to say. Page of Cups is, wait for it to end first before we start making decisions about what we're going to do with our emotions here. 2 of Wands is, when you go back to the crossroads here, call me. 7 of Wands, because I'll be there. 2 of Cups. I'll be there with my 2 of Cups. So what I feel like is going on here is that you've offered a cup to the king, and I feel that you expect an answer. I don't know that you're getting one. What I want to say is that this person is really hesitating as to whether they want to end their relationship or not. It's not a sure thing. It's not a sure thing. They are thinking about cutting someone else out, possibly a whole damn family, and it's sad to me, but it happens, right? 10 of Cups is in the reverse. Somebody's no longer happy, but isn't interested in being at the 2 of Pentacles. They don't want to have to hold it all in themselves. I think they're going to be honest with you. That's all coming to the surface. And I feel like you are going to hear from them. You are going to hear from them, because I feel like your ships are coming in ultimately, but I think that this person's coming in to tell you that they aren't going to be leaving their marriage anytime soon. All right, here we go, Pisces. Sweethearts. Waiting so patiently. You are a patient one. All right, here we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cross watchers, thank you for clicking here. I hope that you'll offer a thumbs up before you go. Thank you so much. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces this week. Sneak peek for this week, Pisces. Pisces, if you are interested in a private read, please know that I do have a sale on till the 21st, until the solstice, and up to $15 off my readings. Please go check out the yellow dot in the description. Okay. Things popped up here. Here we go, Pisces. Ooh, okay. What do we got here? We have the 6 of Wands. There's some victory going on. After a long wait, the Ace of Pentacles is here. Wow. Just listening. What? The Star. Okay, you know what this feels like? It feels like the energy of you're the new cheerleader on the squad, and the quarterback just walked in and looked straight at you like no one else was in the room. That's what it feels like. I want to say that the 6 of Wands is someone who is very sought after. Their energy is very sought after. They are someone who is somewhat of a hero, right? They come back on their high horse, maybe a little bit egoic, maybe probably quite good looking, but very brave and very much masculine. It's Leo energy, right? Wands are masculine energy. It feels like this person's coming back and they're really being, people are adoring them. It feels like they have a lot of people watching them. But what I want to say is, even though this person has a lot of people watching them, I think that they have an Ace of Pentacles for one person. And I think it's you. I think it's the person that they wish for. This is Aquarius energy, by the way. You could have it in your chart. You don't have to, but it feels like this person, their wish is to give the Ace of Pentacles to the one person in that whole, however many people are watching in that whole group. They're searching for the one. Now, the one is easy. They can spot them easily because they're up on their high horse, but I don't think that this person can see the one. I think that they're hoping for it, but I think they're carrying a pentacle for this person. We have the Six of Pentacles. Yep, they want to give reciprocity. We've got the Two of Swords. They're making a decision. I like it. Two of Swords is in the reverse. I love seeing the Two of Swords in the reverse because it means we finally reached a decision. Yeah. So the decision is, I have hope to give reciprocity and to offer this opportunity here to change your life. It feels like this person is probably quite wealthy. They are dressed like they are quite wealthy. The horse is adorned. So making this decision to get reciprocity because you know what is at stake is the Four of Wands. I think that somebody is going to communicate. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is about the 3D world, right? It's about opening a new chapter or a new cycle with the ability to offer or receive the offering that someone is giving. 6 and 1 is 7. I feel like this person, the Six of Wands person, has been waiting a long time to make this decision, or it took them a long time. 7 Pentacles, it took them a long time to make this decision about whether or not to give you reciprocity. The decision is that they want to heal, and they know that you're the person who can heal them and their family. 4 of Wands. I feel that somebody here is looking for stability with you, Pisces. And they're making a decision that you're the one that can heal, or you're the healer. The decision is the 4 of Wands. So the Ace of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands tells me someone is waiting to give you reciprocity so they can give you a little more stability. I think they're wanting to take this relationship to the next level. Yeah, it feels like something is transformed here. They've changed their mind. I think that's what this Two of Swords is. Somebody was able to change their mind and in that transform the whole way that they think about the 4 of Wands. Somebody here is tired of being up on the high horse alone there. Victory's good, but if you can't share it, what fun is that, right? We have the Fool. Yeah. So it feels like they are changing their mind about how they feel about the 4 of Wands, and I think they're coming to tell you that they do want some sort of a stable relationship here. They want to transform the energy and have a new beginning with the Fool. They want to just try it out with you and see how it goes. We have the 10 Pentacles, so that's the long-term relationship, right? They want to try a long-term relationship with you. Something that's quite abundant here. We have the Princess of Wands, who is the Page in the reverse. This person had not been taking. This person had not really been taking action. They had stopped texting you, so you don't think that they're thinking this at all. I think that you think that you're not going to hear from them. You think it's done, because I think you only see it up to here. I think you think it's done, but what you don't see is that a new beginning is coming here with a long-term offer. And what I want to say, because the Page of Wands, I'm always guilty of making them sound like they're, fun, free, frolic. I really don't care. Throw caution to the wind. But when they're in the reverse, it almost feels like they're trying to hold that back. They're trying to come to you correct with the Ten of Pentacles, saying, look, I don't want to be impulsive anymore. I just don't want to share, my passion with everybody. I just want to do it with you here in this long-term relationship. We have the Three of Wands. I think you've been waiting for this opportunity here. We have the Three of Cups. Yeah, this person's going to ask to take you out. And I think that it's music to your ears that this person is asking to take you out, because I think you've really been wanting it. Justice is in the reverse, though. The Three of Cups. Why is Justice in the reverse? The Eight of Wands. So the Three of Cups. Waiting for the ships to come in, for someone to ask you out. But there is no justice here. There's no balance. That's Libra energy. It's like the energy is off. I'm not sure if this is going to work because of some type of communication that comes. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. It feels like you have another offer. So for some of you, I feel like you feel as though this is not a relationship that will stand the test of time. And I think it's because of the Six of Wands here. Although this person's quite brave and, adorned with probably, a lot of people have respect for them because they made it through the war, through the fight, to the victory. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that there is someone else or another offer. There's the Sun. You need clarity. You need clarity about what's going to go on here, because I feel like there is some type of communication you receive that makes you wonder what you should do. Four of Swords is in the reverse. And we have the Devil. Healing from toxicity. The Hermit. You've been by yourself for a little bit by this point. It seems that you have the wisdom. You are the Empress. So you're figuring it out with your gut. You know the destiny is here and it's time to go. Things are moving forward and it's going to be a very bright future. So you don't know if you really want to get stuck in this situation that with your gut. You are the Empress. You know that this isn't going to be a relationship with longevity, that it can't work out because of the Wheel of Fortune, because you have great change coming, that blessings that are coming for you. And that's why it can't work out here. You are about to drop your burdens, no more fighting. And the Page, is that the Page? It's the Knight of Swords is in the reverse. It feels like there is something else that's coming here with the Wheel of Fortune. And so I don't think that you take their offer right away. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, because you don't really need it. You're kind of in your own right. You're taking care of yourself. You make your own money. You make your own decisions. You're very balanced. You're the Empress, right? I feel like you are... that some great things are coming up in the future. You might just turn this person down. Yeah, the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. Look at that. Ace of Cups is in the reverse. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and we've got the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're working on yourself right now and you're just not willing to get into anything that's really serious. I feel like this person left you hanging, and now that you're probably going to say no because they left you hanging, because now you're really enjoying the life of an Empress now, right? You're very financially stable here. Your lifestyle is stable here. We've got the King of Cups that's in the reverse here. Yeah, this person can't really regulate. They don't self-regulate. I think when you tell them that you're not interested in this opportunity or offer because the Ace of Cups is in the reverse, I don't think they're going to be happy with you. But they probably aren't going to say anything. They're probably just going to ghost. Yeah, they're not going to say a thing. This person doesn't know how to deal with conflict. Eight of Swords. They're just going to feel like their hands are tied, and I feel like they're just going to head out into the wild blue yonder, my friend. I feel like you have something coming in the future that is coming up with the Wheel of Fortune. So Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo possibly, but something coming up in the future. And I think that's why you turned down this thing, because this person's been away for a while, right? Six of Wands. They've been away for a while. Yeah, haven't really paid much attention to you. All right, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you up to here always, and I'm going to go for now. I will be back, of course, and I love you all so much. I'm out. Bye, guys.